It's like a museum of the tears I tried to hide. There's your coffee mug still sitting by the sink. In this quiet house I've got too much time to think. The dust is settling on the plans we used to make, and every breath I take feels like a new mistake. I try to close the door, try to lock the light away, but the shadows under the crack beg me to stay. Now I'm a stranger in the life we used to share, reaching for a ghost who's no longer there. In this room full of memories, the walls are closing in. I'm tracing every place your hands have ever been. Your scent is in the curtains, your laughter's in the floor, but I'm just a lonely heart knocking on a closed door. It's a gallery of us, framed in shades of blue, a room full of memories, and not a single trace of you. The indentation on your side of the bed is a heavy map of every word we never said. I found your old sweatshirt at the bottom of the pile. I held it to my face just to feel you for a while, but the fabric's getting cold and the colors start to fade, just like the beautiful mess of the home we made. In this room full of memories, the walls are closing in. I'm tracing every place your hands have ever been. Your scent is in the curtains, your laughter's in the floor, but I'm just a lonely heart knocking on a closed door. It's a gallery of us, framed in shades of blue, a room full of memories, and not a single trace of you. They say that time will heal, they say the air will clear, but they don't have to live with the silence in here. I'm surrounded by the ghosts of the happily ever afters, drowning in the echoes of our long forgotten laughter. Yeah, there's a room full of memories, the walls are closing in. I'm tracing every place your hands have ever been. Your scent is in the curtains, your laughter's in the floor, but I'm just a lonely heart knocking on a closed door. It's a gallery of us, framed in shades of blue, a room full of memories. I think it's time to leave, but I don't know how to go when everything I love is all I'll ever know. Just a room full of memories, and a heart that's still yours. The year of Sundays, woke up early just to catch the ghost of us at rest, before the sunlight had a chance to put me to the test. The neighbor's mower's humming like a low and distant prayer, and I'm reaching for a hand that isn't really there. It's been 52 beginnings and 52 goodbyes since the last time that I saw the morning reflected in your eyes. Now the coffee's getting bitter and the news is just a blur. I'm living in the silence of the woman that I were. The calendar is bleeding, the pages turning thin, tracing all the circles of the state that I am in. They say the week is for the working, for the hustle and the pride, but Sunday is the day when there is nowhere left to hide. And it's been a year of Sundays, quiet and so cold, a year of stories that will never be retold, watching the dust motes dancing in the light across the floor, waiting for the shadow of your knock upon the door. It's a slow motion season, a long and lonely mile. I'm losing my religion and I'm losing your sweet smile. Yeah, the world keeps on turning, but I'm stuck in the grave of a year of Sundays that just won't go away. I walk down to the corner where we used to get the bread. I can still hear every promise and the maybes that we said. The bells are ringing somewhere for a wedding or a mass, and I'm standing on the sidewalk watching all the happy pass. The empty chair across from me's a mountain made of wood. I'd move it to the basement if I only thought I could, but it's a monument to almost, a witness to the gone. The hardest part of Sunday is just making it to dawn. And it's been a year of Sundays, quiet and so cold, a year of stories that will never be retold, watching the dust motes dancing in the light across the floor, waiting for the shadow of your knock upon the door. It's a slow motion season, a long and lonely mile. I'm losing my religion and I'm losing your sweet smile. Yeah, the world keeps on turning, but I'm stuck in the grave of a year of Sundays that just won't go away. Monday has a mission, Friday has a glow, Saturday's a distraction from the things I should know, but Sunday is a mirror, Sunday is a blade, cutting through the fabric of the life that we both made. Yeah, it's been a year of Sundays, 52 too many, searching for a heartbeat but I haven't found any, watching the light move slowly down the wall, realizing that forever didn't happen after all. Only a few more hours until the sun goes down, and I'll start the week again until Sunday rolls around. A year of Sundays, a year of Sundays. I still have the key, Though the lock feels different now, I'm standing in the hall trying to remember how to breathe in this hallway, to walk past the mat, the one with the welcome that we laughed at. The neighbor's TV is a low buzzing hum, and I'm counting the steps until I am numb. 4 flights of stairs just to reach the front door of the place where I don't live anymore. I can hear your ghost laughing through the wood, doing all the things that we said we would. But the name on the mail is a name I don't know, and the windows are dark where the light used to glow. In apartment 4B, there's a hole in the wall behind where we hung that old frame in the fall. The kitchen still smells like the tea that you made, but the memory is starting to yellow and fade. I'm a stranger outside of my own favorite place, looking for traces of my own tired face. Everything's changed, but the ghosts wander free in the hollowed out heart of apartment 4B. Do the new people know about the leak in the sink? Do they sit on the balcony just to stop and think? Do they sleep on the side of the bed where I lay? Or did you wash all of me out of there anyway? I saw a moving truck parked on the street, and I felt the whole sidewalk give way beneath my feet. It's just 4 little walls and a ceiling wide, but it's where I lost everything in one single night. In apartment 4B, there's a hole in the wall behind where we hung that old frame in the fall. The kitchen still smells like the tea that you made, but the memory is starting to yellow and fade. I'm a stranger outside of my own favorite place, looking for traces of my own tired face. Everything's changed, but the ghosts wander free in the hollowed out heart of apartment 4B. I wanna knock, but what would I say? Can I come in and see what you threw away? Can I sit on the floor where we cried till we laughed, before the love turned into a cold biting draft? In apartment 4B, the walls are so thin, I can almost feel you under my skin. But the kitchen is cold and the tea's gone away, and there's nothing left here to make me wanna stay. I'm a stranger outside of my own favorite place, wiping the tears from a ghost of a face. Everything's changed, let the memories be. In apartment 4B, 4 flights down, back to the street. The city is loud, but the silence is sweet. Goodbye 4B. I planted our love in the center of the yard, back when the soil wasn't frozen and hard. We watered the dreams with the hope in our eyes, underneath clear and predictable skies. But somewhere the garden went sideways and wrong. The bloom didn't last nearly half as long as the twisted dark things growing under the stone in the garden of us that I'm tending alone. I try to pull them up, try to clear out the weeds, but I'm choking on the harvest of our broken seeds. It's deeper than water, it's deeper than light, and it's wrapping around me in the dead of the night. 'Cause we've got bitter roots digging into the clay, to the ghost of a better day. They're tangled in gnarled, they won't let me go. Feeding on the things that we didn't wanna know. I'm trying to bloom, but I'm anchored in grief, sucking the life from the branch and the leaf. It's a poisonous love, a beautiful fruit grown from the soil of these bitter roots. Grown from the soil of these bitter roots. I see you in town and I try to look fair, but I feel the thorns catching deep in my hair. You moved on so fast, like you're walking on air, while I'm tied to the ground by a love that's still there. The memories aren't sweet, they're acidic and sharp, like a jagged old string on a rusted out harp. I'm digging with fingers all bloody and bruised, trying to unlearn the us that you use. Cause we've got bitter roots digging into the clay, holding on to the ghost of a better day. They're tangled and gnarled, they won't let me go. Feeding on the things that we didn't wanna know. I'm trying to bloom, but I'm anchored in grief, sucking the life from the branch and the leaf. It's a poisonous love, a beautiful fruit grown from the soil of these bitter roots. You can burn down the house, you can salt all the earth, but you can't take away what we gave a slow birth. They go down for miles, they're part of the bone, the strongest connection I've ever known. Yeah, we got bitter roots digging into the clay, holding on to the ghost of a better day. They're tangled in gnarled, they won't let me go. Feeding on the things that we didn't wanna know. It's a poisonous love, it's a bitter, bitter root. So I'll just stay here in the dirt and the rain, growing my sorrow, harvesting pain. Bitter roots, they never die. Broken compass, I'm standing at the crossroads where the pavement meets the dirt, holding on to nothing but a pocket full of hurt. You were always north to me, the constant in the sky, the reason that I didn't need a map to get me by. But the needle's spinning circles, now it's frantic and it's fast, like it's trying to find a future in a locket from the past. The stars are all tangled, the moon is out of place, and I'm looking for a landmark in the memory of your face. I take a step to the left, but it feels like falling down. I'm a girl without a country, a queen without a crown. Every road is a dead end, every path is overgrown, since you left me in the wild to find my way back home alone. And I'm holding a broken compass in the palm of my hand, trying to find my way across this shifting desert sand. The glass is all shattered and the magnetic heart is gone. I'm losing every battle with the coming of the dawn. Which way is forward when with a broken compass that won't lead you back to me. I tried to follow the wind, but it only blew me cold. I tried to find the happily that we were always sold, but the landmarks are different, the trees have lost their height, and I can't find the courage to walk into the light. There's a magnetism in the way you used to say my name. They kept me on the level, they kept me in the frame. Now I'm drifting toward the edges, I'm sliding off the map, caught in a geography that feels just like a trap. And I'm holding a broken compass in the palm of my hand, trying to find my way across this shifting desert sand. The glass is all shattered and the magnetic heart is gone. I'm losing every battle with the coming of the dawn. Which way is forward when I'm still looking back, tracing every footprint on this cold and lonely track? Yeah, I'm wandering in circles, I'm a ship without a sea, with a broken compass that won't lead you back to me. Break the casing, let the metal hit the ground. I'm tired of the silence and I'm tired of the sound of my own heavy breathing as I try to find a sign in a world where your heartbeat is no longer mine. Which way is forward when I'm still looking back? I'm losing every signal, I'm falling off the track, with a broken compass. I'll just sit here for a while, in the middle of nowhere, where north is just a word and home is just a prayer. Broken compass, broken compass. I'm standing on the riverbank, the smoke is in my hair, looking for a crossing that isn't really there. The timber's glowing orange, the ropes are snapping thin, watching all the ways I had to get back home again. I didn't think the fire would travel quite this fast to the architecture of the life we built to last. One match was all it took to light the never-ending night, and now I'm stranded on the edge of everything in sight. The heat is on my face, but my heart is freezing through. I'm watching every wooden plank that led me back to you crumble in the current, sink into the deep. A promise is a heavy thing for a fire to keep. Now it's just burned bridges and ash on the wind, the bitter charcoal ending of where the love begins. I'm reaching through the embers, but they're slipping through my skin. A map of everywhere I know I'll never be again. The smoke is in my lungs and the sky is turning black. There's no way across. burn bridges and ash. I see you on the other side, a shadow in the haze, a silhouette of yesterday through the flickering of the blaze. You aren't reaching out your hand, you aren't calling out my name. You're just standing there and watching as the water takes the flame. I'm sifting through the soot to find a ring or find a key, anything to prove that you were once a part of me. But the river's moving faster and the sparks are dying out, leaving nothing but the soot of a lingering cold doubt. Now it's just burned bridges and ash on the wind, the bitter charcoal ending of where the love begins. I'm reaching through the embers, but they're slipping through my skin. A map of everywhere I know I'll never be again. The smoke is in my lungs and the sky's turning black. There's no way across and there's no way back. Just the smell of the pine and the ghost of the flesh living in the wreckage of burned bridges and ash. You can't unburn a memory, you can't unlight the dark. Once the wood has turned to dust, you can't find the spark. I'm walking down the shoreline with my head hanging low, learning how to love the things I have to let go. Yeah, it's just burned bridges and ash on the breeze, watching us fall down like the winter dead trees. The smoke is in my lungs and the sky is turning black. I'm finally realizing that you're never coming back. My hands are stained gray, my heart is stained too, just a pile of dust that used to be you. Burn bridges and ash. I'm chasing phantoms, and the phantoms always win. I see you in the corner of my eye at the grocery store. I hear your keys rattling against the frame of the front door. But when I turn around, it's just the flicker of the light, and all the trick my lonely mind is playing in the night. I'm reaching for a shadow that dissolves beneath my touch. Funny how a memory can hurt this damn much. I'm running through the hallways of a house that's gone to sleep, counting all the secrets that I wasn't meant to keep. The air gets thin whenever I say your name, like trying to catch a flickering candle flame. I'm breathless and I'm tired, but I can't slow down. I'm a girl lost in the middle of a haunted town, and I'm chasing phantoms through the pouring rain, trying to find a silver lining in this hurricane of pain. You're a silhouette or maybe a ghost of what could be, a beautiful reflection that won't look back at me. I'm hunting for a heartbeat that went quiet long ago, running toward a finish line I know I'll never know. Yeah, I'm chasing down to the pier by the lake, mistaking the fog for the breath you used to take. I saw a coat that looked like yours in the back of a cafe, and for a second all the color didn't look so great. But it's just a stranger with a familiar stride, and I'm left with the wreckage of my foolish pride. I'm living in the almost, I'm dying in the past, building a future on a love that didn't last. And I'm chasing phantoms through the pouring rain, trying to find a silver lining in this hurricane of pain. Your silhouette, or maybe a ghost of what could be, a beautiful reflection that won't look back at me. I'm hunting for a heartbeat that went quiet long ago, running toward a finish line I know I'll never know. Yeah, I'm chasing phantoms, and the phantoms always win. Stop running, my heart says let the image fade. Stop living in the darkness of the choices that we made. But the void you left is shaped exactly like your face, and I can't find a way to fill this empty space. Chasing phantoms through the pouring rain, searching for a heartbeat in a hurricane of pain. You're just a silhouette, a ghost of what could be. Why won't you just stay? Why won't you look at me? I'm chasing phantoms. I'm chasing phantoms. There's no one there, just the wind in my hair, just the wind. I'm running after nothing, I'm running out of air. Drowning in shallow water, I can see the shoreline, it's only a step away. I can hear the people laughing on the boardwalk through the haze. The water's barely at my knees, the tide is coming slow, but I've lost the strength to move, and I've got nowhere to go. You told me I was overreacting, that the waves were in my head, but I'm choking on the words that you never should have said. It doesn't take an ocean to take a soul away, just a little bit of silence at the ending of the day. The world looks on and wonders why I can't just stand upright, but they don't feel the anchor pulling me into the night. It's not a storm, it's not a flood, it's just a steady rain that's filling up the empty space where I used to feel no pain. And I'm drowning in shallow water, sinking in the blue, in a puddle made of promises that didn't lead to you. I'm gasping for a breath of air that I don't deserve to take, while the surface ripples softly with every heart I break. It's not supposed to be this deep, I should be safe and sound, but I'm drowning in shallow water. reaching for the girl I was before you closed the door. The sky is clear and beautiful, the birds are flying high, while I'm watching my whole world go drifting slowly by. I'm reaching for the pebbles, I'm grasping at the sand, but everything is slipping through the fingers of my hand. You think I just get up and walk, you think I just survive, but it's the quiet little heartaches that eat a girl alive. Yeah, I'm drowning in shallow water, sinking in the blue, in a puddle made of promises that didn't lead to you. I'm gasping for a breath of air that I don't deserve to take, while the surface ripples softly. With every heart I break, it's not supposed to be this deep. I should be safe and sound, but I'm drowning in shallow water, while I'm standing on the ground. The ripples turn to rings, the rings turn into stone. I'm a shipwreck in a bathtub, I'm a queen without a throne. Don't tell me it's not fatal just because the water's low. Even a cup of sorrow is enough to let me go. I'm drowning in shallow water, sinking in the blue, in a puddle made of promises that didn't lead to you. I'm gasping for a breath of air that I don't deserve to take, while the surface ripples softly. With every heart I break, it's not supposed to be this deep. No, it's not supposed to be this deep, but I'm drowning in shallow water. Just a few inches of memory, just a little bit of you, and I'm going under. Broken compass, I'm standing at the crossroads where the pavement meets the dirt, holding on to nothing but a pocket full of hurt. You were always north to me, the constant in the sky, the reason that I didn't need a map to get me by. But the needle's spinning circles, now it's frantic and it's fast, like it's trying to find a future in a locket from the past. The stars are all tangled, the moon is out of place, and I'm looking for a landmark in the memory of your face. I take a step to the left, but it feels like falling down. I'm a girl without a country, a queen without a crown. Every road is a dead end, every path is overgrown, since you left me in the wild to find my way back home alone. And I'm holding a broken compass in the palm of my hand, trying to find my way across this shifting desert sand. The glass is all shattered and the magnetic heart is gone. I'm losing every battle with the coming of the dawn. Which way is forward when I'm still looking back, tracing every footprint on this cold and lonely track? Yeah, I'm wandering in circles, I'm a ship without a sea, with a broken compass that won't lead you back to me. I tried to follow the wind, but it only blew me cold. I tried to find the happily that we were always sold, but the landmarks are different, the trees have lost their height, and I can't find the courage to walk into the light. There's a magnetism in the way you used to say my name that kept me on the level, that kept me in the fray. Now I'm drifting toward the edges, I'm sliding off the map, caught in a geography that feels just like a trap. And I'm holding a broken compass in the palm of my hand, trying to find my way across this shifting desert sand. The glass is all shattered and the magnetic heart is gone. I'm losing every battle with the coming of the dawn. Wish ways forward when I'm still looking back, tracing every footprint on this cold and lonely track. Yeah, I'm wandering in circles. I'm a ship without a sea, with a broken compass that won't lead you back to me. Break the casing, let the metal hit the ground. I'm tired of the silence and I'm tired of the sound of my own heavy breathing as I try to find a sign in a world where your heartbeat is no longer mine. I'm losing every signal, I'm falling off the track with a broken compass. I'll just sit here for a while in the middle of nowhere, where north is just a word and home is just a prayer. Broken compass. I'm standing by the window, watching the winter settle in. The world is turning quiet, like the ice beneath my skin. I remember how we ran out here, breathless in the cold, back when we had a story that would never get too old. You traced a heart around my name with a mitten-covered hand. We were building our own kingdom in a frozen wonderland, but the clouds are moving heavy now and the sun is dipping low, and I'm looking for the version of us I used to know. The sky is dropping white sheets over everything we made, watching every memory start to flicker and to fade. I'm reaching for the warmth of you, but the air is biting back, and the path we walk together is turning into black. Now they're just footprints in the snow, filling up with white, disappearing slowly in the middle of the night. I'm trying to follow where you went, but the trail is going cold, left with all the forever things that we never got to hold. A ghost of a step, a hollow in the ground. I'm screaming out your name, but there isn't any sound, just the wind and the winter and the way you had to go, leaving nothing but these footprints in the freezing falling snow. The scarf you left hanging on a hook beside the door doesn't smell like cedar in your cologne anymore. I put on my heavy coat and I step out into the yard, trying to find the place we stood, but God, it's getting hard. Every flake that hits the ground is a second we lost track. Every inch of powder is a wall that holds me back. I thought our love was deep enough to weather out the storm, but even fire freezes when it's got nothing to keep it warm. Now they're just about these footprints in the freezing, falling snow. By morning it'll all be smooth, like we were never here, like 1,000 I love yous just decided to disappear. The earth is keeping secrets under a heavy crystal shroud, and I'm just a lonely shadow lost inside a winter cloud. Hollow in the ground, you're nowhere to be found. The wind blows, the tracks fade, and the ice stays. Just footprints covered in snow. I'm sitting on the hardwood, boxes lined up in a row, sorting through the pieces of the life we had to let go. I picked up that photo from our summer by the lake, and I felt the glass beneath my thumb begin to give and shake. The wood is splintered at the corners, the backing's worn and thin, just like the paper quiet skin I'm currently living in. I'm trying to be careful, I'm trying to be brave, but I'm holding on to relics that I know I shouldn't save. One wrong move and the image starts to crack. There's no magic glue that's gonna bring the feeling back. We built a gallery on a foundation made of sand, and now the shattered, jagged edges are cutting up my hands. We're just fragile frames holding on to ghosts, trying to keep the things that we're missing the most. But the glass is blurred by the salt of my tears, and the wood is rotting from the weight of the years. I'm terrified to touch it, terrified to let it fall, 'cause once the frame is broken, there's nothing left at all. Just a hollow space where a heartbeat used to be, in a fragile frame of you and me. In a fragile frame of you and me. There's a hairline fracture running right across your smile. I haven't seen that look on you in such a long, long while. I remember when the borders felt so solid and so deep, before we had these secrets that we swore we'd never keep. Now I'm looking at the mantle, at the dust where it once stood, and realizing forever didn't age the way it should. I wrapped them up in bubble wrap and tucked them in the dark, but I can't hide the way the silence is leaving such a mark. We're just fragile frames holding on to ghosts, trying to keep the things that we're missing the most. But the glass is blurred by the salt of my tears, and the wood is rotting from the weight of the years. I'm terrified to touch it, terrified to let it fall, 'cause once the frame is broken, there's nothing left at all. Just a hollow space where a heartbeat used to be, in a fragile frame of you and me. Snap, like a winter branch, the spirit finally breaks. Snap, that's the sound of every choice and our mistakes. I can't keep the picture perfect when the sound is torn in two. I'm just a broken window looking out for you. the sticker said. But I let the edges crumble in our empty bed. Fragile frames falling on the floor. I don't think I can hang these memories anymore. The city lights are blurring into rivers of gold, but they don't want the part of me that's turning cold. I'm watching the traffic from the edge of the bed, replaying the last cruel thing that you said. There's a riot in my chest, a scream stuck in my throat, but I'm drifting away like a paper boat in the middle of the storm, in the eye of the deep, keeping all the promises you couldn't keep. I'm waiting for the crash, I'm waiting for the sound to tell the world I'm lost and I don't wanna be found. But the air is too heavy, the night is too still, and I'm losing my grip, I'm losing my will. Now I'm hearing silence, sirens spinning in my head, painting everything in shades of warning. Sign red, they're screaming for help, but they don't make a sound. While I'm falling apart on this hollow ground, it's a quiet emergency, a beautiful wreck with your ghost like a heavy chain around my neck. Can't you hear the sirens? They're calling for you, but the silence is the only thing breaking through. Breaking through. The clock on the wall is just ticking in spite, counting the seconds of this endless night. I reach for your hand in the space where you laid, but I'm just grasping at shadows and memories frayed. You walked out the door with no thunder or rain, just a soft click of metal that signaled the pain. And now the loudest thing in this empty apartment is the weight of the love, and we're all of the heart. When now I'm hearing silence, sirens spinning in my head, painting everything in shades of warning. Sign red, they're screaming for help, but they don't make a sound. While I'm falling apart on this hollow ground, it's a quiet emergency, a beautiful wreck with your ghost like a heavy chain around my neck. Can't you hear the sirens? They're calling for you, but the silence is the only thing breaking through. Red and blue lights flashing in my mind, searching for the pieces I left behind. But there's no rescue coming, no help on the way, just the cold, lonely light of a breaking day. Silence, silence, can't you hear them? Everything's burning, but there's no smoke to see. Just the quietest part of you leaving me. Silence, sirens, silence, sirens, silence, sirens, silence, sirens. I'm driving down the highway past the exit to your house. The silence in this cabin is as quiet as a mouse. I reach out for the dial just to kill the empty air, but there's nothing but the ghost of a signal lingering there. I remember when our station used to play so loud and clear, back when I could reach across and feel you sitting near. Now the transmission is breaking and the sky is turning black, and I'm searching for a frequency that's never coming back. I'm turning up the volume, but the melody is gone, just a jagged line of white noise carrying me on. It's the sound of all the I love yous that didn't make the cut, the slamming There's no music left in a goodbye like this. It's a broken conversation, a signal lost at sea, just a hum of empty spaces where you used to be with me. Yeah, the heart is out of range and the song is moving slow, lost in the static on the radio. Every mile I travel is a note I can't quite hear. I'm losing the vibration that used to keep me near. I keep thinking I can hear you in the rhythm of the rain, but it's just the interference of a heavy, hollow pain. You're fading into distance, you're drifting off the map, and I'm caught inside the friction of this lonely little trap. The dashboard lights are glowing a cold and neon blue, while I'm trying to return the part of me that's still in love with you. Now it's just static on the radio, screaming through the dark, a storm of disconnected wires, a fire without a spark. I'm listening for your voice inside the crackle and the hiss, but there's no music left in a goodbye like this. It's a broken conversation, a signal lost at sea, just a hum of empty spaces where you used to be with me. Yeah, the heart is out of range and the song is moving slow, lost in the static on the radio. Sometimes I think I catch a word, a lyric or a phrase, a flicker of the always from my better, brighter days. But then the signal shatters and the fuzz begins to climb, and I'm just a lonely listener running out of time. To the ground, I'm listening for your voice, but it's buried in the noise, like the broken little pieces of two lonely hollow toys. Searching for you, still searching. I think I lost you. Tattered ribbons. I found the box tucked underneath the vanity and dust, a velvet graveyard of the things that used to belong to us. I'm pulling out the satin strips we used to tie our hair when life was just a melody and we didn't have a care. But now the edges are all frayed, the silk is coming loose, like the knots we tied together that turned into a noose. I'm running my tired fingers over every snag and tear, searching for the girl I was when you were actually there. They're tangled in a mess that I can't quite undo, a messy faded rainbow that reminds me of you. I try to smooth the wrinkles, try to fix the broken weave, but you can't mend a fabric when the heart decides to leave. Now we're just tattered ribbons blowing in the wind, the leftover pieces of where the love began to end, fading in the sunlight, unraveling in the rain, binding up the secrets in the shadow of the pain. Once we were a bow tied so tight and neat, now we're just the threads scattered on a lonely street, just tattered ribbons trying to hold on to nothing at all. I remember when you wrapped one round my wrist and made a vow. I wonder where that promise is, I bet it's tattered now. The color's gone from crimson to a dusty hollow pink, the kind of shade that makes a person stop and have to blink. I tried to use the scraps to bandage up the hole you left, but it's hard to fix a spirit when it's drowning in its theft. I'm surrounded by the remnants of the forever that we planned, watching the last golden thread slip right through my hand. Now we're just tattered ribbons blowing in the wind, the leftover pieces of where the love began to end, fading in the sunlight, unraveling in the rain, binding up the secrets in the shadow of the pain. Once we were both tied so tight and neat, now we're just the threads scattered on a lonely street. Just tattered ribbons trying to hold on to nothing at all, to nothing at all. Ooh. You can't braid a memory back into the light. You can't tie a knot on one side, won't hold on tight. I'm letting go of the spool, I'm letting go of the lace. I'm tired of seeing the fraying lines of your face. Just a thread, just a scrap, the final chord is starting to snap. Tattered ribbon, tattered ribbons. You wrote it in the steam on the bathroom mirror pane, a little vow of always that dissolved into the rain. We bought the heavy furniture, we picked the forever paint before the color started peeling and the heart grew tired and faint. I still have the receipt from that night in late July when we traded in our futures for a beautiful short-lived lie. It felt like iron, felt like stone, felt like it couldn't break, but we were just a deadline that we didn't know we'd make. I'm looking at the clock, watching the minutes turn to rust. Everything we built is just a house of settled dust. We promised till the end of time, but time had other plans. Now I'm holding on to evermore with shaking, empty hands. We were just a temporary forever, a flash of lightning in the dark, $1 million fire started by a dying spark. We spent our always in a season, we used our lifetimes in a breath. Now I'm mourning a survival that feels a lot like death. It was a long-term promise on a short-term lease, a temporary forever that's left me in pieces. I'm walking through the grocery store and I see a favorite brand, and I have to remind my heart that I'm no longer in your plans. You said I'll never leave you, and I think you meant it then, but never is a distance that we'll never walk again. Now the forever on my finger is a circle of cold gold, a story that was finished before it could be told. I'm haunting our old hallway like a guest who stayed too late, trying to find the always in a love that couldn't wait. We were just a temporary forever, a flash of lightning in the dark, $1 million fire started by a dying spark. We spent our always in a season, we used our lifetimes in a breath. Now I'm mourning a survival that feels a lot like death. It was a long-term promise on a short-term lease, a temporary forever that's left me in pieces. They say forever is a destination, a place where you arrive, but ours was just a rest temporary forever. The four is gone, and the ever is just a memory now, just a temporary forever. It starts in the nerves, a quiet kind of humor, frantic little warning before the soul goes numb. Then it moves to the lungs where the air starts to thin, and you realize you're wearing a stranger's skin. I'm mapping out the damage, the bruising of the soul, trying to find the pieces that used to make me whole. It's a clinical disaster, a textbook case of grief, the slow, steady theft of a heart's belief. The pulse begins to falter, the rhythm loses track. There's a heavy kind of pressure at the base of my back. It's a physical unraveling, the science of the bone, the biomechanics of being left alone. This is the anatomy of a breakup, the biology of goodbye, the way the light evaporates from the center of the eye. It's the swelling in the throat, the freezing of the hands, the shifting of the tectonic plates where a person stands. First the shock, then the ache, then the cold, empty space, tracing the meridian of your ghost across my face. It's a systematic failure, a heart torn in two, the anatomy of a breakup, and it's all because of you. There's a hollow in the stomach where the laughter used to live. Now it's just an appetite for things you wouldn't give. The synapses are firing, but the wires are all frayed, sending out a signal for a love that couldn't stay. I'm checking for a heartbeat, I'm listening for a sound, but the circulation's failing since you're not around. It's the chemistry of sorrow, the salt inside the tear, the way a single name can become a thing I fear. This is the anatomy of a breakup, the biology of goodbye, the way the light evaporates from the center of the eye. It's the swelling in the throat, the freezing of the hands, the shifting of the tectonic plates where a person stands. First the shock, then the ache, then the cold, empty space, tracing the meridian of your ghost across my face. It's a systematic failure, a heart torn in two, the anatomy of a breakup, and it's all because of you. Open up the ribcage, see the rust upon the valve, searching for a medicine that no pharmacy sells. It's a surgical precision, the way you cut me out, leaving nothing but the structure of a lingering doubt. Breakup, the biology of goodbye. Watch the light evaporate from the center of the eye. It's the swelling in the throat, it's the shaking of the hands. I'm losing the ground where a person stands. Muscle and bone, skin and stone, everything's broken and I'm all alone. The heart is just a muscle, so why does it hurt this much? The color of goodbye. I'm staring at the closet, at the space you left behind, searching for a palette that a grieving heart can find. They say that grief is heavy, they say that love is blind, but no one mentions the colors that it leaves inside my mind. The garden's turning brittle, the sky is looking thin, like the ink is running out on the life we're living in. I used to see in technicolor, vivid and so bright. Now I'm just a silhouette fading into white. I try to paint over the places we've been, but the canvas is soaked in what could have been. Every brushstroke is heavy, every line is a lie. Now I finally see the color of goodbye. It's not black and white, it's a bruised kind of blue. It's the pale, dusty violet of a ghost that looks like you. It's the gray of the ashes when the fire loses light, and the silver of the tears that I'm crying every night. It's a washed out gold, like a sun that won't rise. It's the dull, hollow amber in your cold, distant eyes. Yeah, the world is still spinning, but I'm losing the die, living in the shade of the color of goodbye. I found your old red flannel, the one I used to wear. It's lost its summer glow since you're no longer there. Now it's just a muted rust, a memory of the heat, like the rusted out bicycles on our childhood street. The neon sign at the diner where we had our final talk flickers like a heartbeat on the rainy sidewalk. It's funny how the vibrant things just wither on the vine when I'm trying to find your heartbeat and only finding mine. It's not black and white, it's a bruised kind of blue. It's the pale, dusty violet of a ghost that looks like you. It's the gray of the ashes when the fire loses light, and the silver of the tears that I'm crying every night. It's a washed out gold, like a sun that won't rise. It's the dull, hollow amber in your cold, distant eyes. Yeah, the world is still spinning, but I'm losing the die, living in the shade of the color of goodbye. Break the pallets, build the pain, watch the memories grow faint. I'm looking for a rainbow, but the rain is all I see, dripping down in watercolors, washing over me. It's a bruised kind of blue, the pale, dusty violet of a ghost that looks like you. It's the gray of the ashes when the fire loses light, and the silver of the tears that I'm crying every night. It's a washed out gold. It's the sun that won't rise, living in the shade of the color of goodbye. Everything's fading, everything's turning to stone. The color of goodbye is the color of being alone. Sound of an ending. Listen, it's not a thunderclap or the slamming of a door. It's not the sound of glass breaking on the kitchen floor. It's the way the floorboards don't creak when you walk by. It's the sudden heavy stillness of a Tuesday night. I'm listening to the hum of the fridge in the dark, waiting for a flame that's run out of spark. It's the static on the radio where our song used to play, just the white noise of you slipping away. I used to know the rhythm of your breathing in your sleep. Now the silence is a secret that I'm not allowed to keep. I'm leaning my ear against the chest of this house, but I'm quiet as a ghost, quiet as a mouse. And this is the sound of an ending, low and deep, like a promise that was simply too heavy to keep. It's the click of a key that won't turn anymore. It's the footsteps heading for the door. No symphony playing, no violins cry, just the soft hollow whistle of a final goodbye. It's a whisper, a shadow, a breath in the wind, the terrible sound of where we begin to end. I heard it in the way you said hello on the phone, flat, lonely dial tone when I'm not alone. I heard it in the rattle of the ice in your glass, the sound of the minutes we're letting just pass. There's a frequency of heartbreak that only I can hear, a high-pitched vibration of a growing fear. We're not screaming, we're not fighting, we're not making a sound. We're just two sinking ships that are finally aground. And this is the sound of an ending, low and deep, like a promise that was simply too heavy to keep. It's the click of a key that won't turn anymore. It's the echo of footsteps heading for the door. No symphony playing, no violins cry, just the soft hollow whistle of a final goodbye. It's a whisper, a shadow, a breath in the wind, the terrible sound of where we begin to end. They say the world ends with a whimper, not a bang, like the last dying note that the choir ever sang. It's the rustle of paper as you pack up your life, a dull kind of aching that cuts like a knife. Just a final goodbye, the sound of an ending. Listen, can you hear it? It's nothing, it's absolutely nothing at all. The sun hits the pillow where your head used to rest, and I feel that old familiar weight in my chest. I reach out my hand, but the sheets are just cold. Another day starting without you to hold. The kettle is whistling a sharp lonely cry, and I'm still rehearsing my final goodbye. It's the hardest part of being alone, when the house feels like ghosts and not like a home. I linger in the dream for as long as I can, before the reality breaks every plan. I'm caught in the haze between was and is now, trying to survive, but I don't know how. 'Cause waking up without you is a mountain to climb. It's losing the rhythm, it's running from time. The coffee is bitter, the morning is gray, and I'm already wishing the sunlight away. It's a slow motion heartbreak at 7 a.m. Trying to remember who I was back then. Every sunrise feels like a debt that is due, in the hollow of waking up without you. I see a toothbrush still there in the glass, and I wait for the shadow of your footsteps to pass. I check my phone just to see your name, but the screen stays dark, and I'm the one to blame for thinking that maybe today would be different. But the silence is loud and the pain is a fish, and I'm walking through rooms like I'm under the sea, drowning in things that were you and me. Yeah, waking up without you is a mountain to climb. It's waking up without you. I used to love how the light caught your eyes. Now it's just a reminder of all the goodbyes. I'm scared of the evening, but I'm terrified of the dawn. How does the world keep on moving when you're gone? The sun keeps coming, and the bed is still half empty. Waking up without you. I'm pulling on the string that drops the letter from the ceiling, climbing past the dust and that heavy, hollow feeling. The air up here is ancient, it's thick with yesterday, filled with all the some days that we threw away. I see the old trunk sitting by the window in the eaves, where the moonlight filters through the dying autumn leaves. I'm opening the lid like I'm opening a wound to the rhythm of a heartbeat that's tragically out of tune. The shadows start to dance, the floorboards start to groan. I'm surrounded by the ghosts of a life I've never known. I try to hold my breath, try to keep the world outside, but there's no place left for a broken heart to hide. And I'm hearing whispers in the attic, echoes in the dark, searching for the fire, but I'm choking on the spark. It's the rustle of your letters, the velvet of your coat. It's the I love you forever that you never should have wrote. A symphony of secrets, a gallery of why, underneath the rafters where the memories go to die. Can't you hear the whispers? They're calling out for you in this lonely little attic where the sky is never blue. I found your old guitar with the two broken strings, just a wooden box of silence and the ache that it brings. I sat on the floor and I tried to hum our tune, but the rafters only answered with a cold silver moon. The cardboard boxes holding all our mismatched plates feel like heavy monuments to our twisted separate fates. I'm a curator of sorrow, a keeper of the cold, wrapping up the stories that will never be retold. And I'm hearing whispers in the attic, echoes in the dark, searching for the fire, but I'm choking on the spark. It's the rustle of your letters, the velvet of your coat. It's the I love you forever that you never should have wrote. A symphony of secrets, a gallery of why, underneath the rafters where the memories go to die. Can't you hear the whispers? They're calling out for you in this lonely little attic where the sky is never blue. It's a graveyard in the ceiling, a museum of the past, built on a foundation that was never meant to last. I should lock the door, I should throw away the key, but the whispers are the only part of you that's left with me. Say goodbye, watch the memories go to die. softer now. Just the wind and the dust and the sound of me forgetting. Whispers in the attic. Whispers in the